talked about Brainstorm being a great card for conspiracy, and to that reminded me how, if unless my brain wants to fuck me this hard, how Brainstorm used to be a chase rare, a foil Brainstorm used to be a chase in conspiracy because it was $50. It paid for the whole box. When you open a box of conspiracy, you wanted a foil Brainstorm. It was just that simple. The box was cheap because there was nothing in it that... It was a bunch of good cards. It was cool. But there was nothing for the competitive formats, probably. It was a bunch of new cards that didn't quite fit. You know? Like Marchesa wasn't a thing. You know? But look where we've been. Look how far we've been from there. If I look up Brainstorm currently, I'm going to go on MTG stocks. Right. And we're going to look for Brainstorm. And we're going to go to conspiracy. Conspiracy. And we can start from the beginning, where Brainstorm used to be $2, $1.50. Yeah, that's a time when Brainstorm used to be very big in Legacy. Legacy Blue. All right. If you look at the foil, I'm not kidding. You know, $75 for when it started. If you wanted to pre-order a foil Brainstorm, you had to pay $75. And it stayed like that for a good fucking part of 2015 and before. You know, when did it come out? June 2nd, 2014. I can't remember which fucking basement I was in when we opened the box of Conspiracy. Somebody please tell me. Okay, but I remember chasing the fucking, you know, foil Brainstorm, hoping for my friend to have one. I can't fucking remember. It was dark. I don't remember. And literally, look, until here, August 2015, a full year, Brainstorm $50, a foil one. Right? And then it just started to keep going down. And from this year to this year, we're seeing a lack of interest in Legacy as Commander is growing. In Commander, Brainstorm is used in competitive play, but not casual play. Nobody knows how to play Brainstorm in Commander, casual play. Nobody knows. And it keeps going down. And what else is going on? And by the way, how much is it now? $3.41. My money. Can you imagine being the fool who paid $75 for this, $60, and held on to their fucking Legacy decks with foil Brainstorms in the past 7 years just to have them worth $3.50, dude? I would suck your cock just to fucking excuse us all for this, dude. I'm so sorry. Alright, but let's look at the other Commander, you know, products that came out. Brainstorm everywhere. Not necessarily a bunch of foil Brainstorms. I mean, maybe Double Master had like a foil Brainstorm. Oh my god. So this is 2020, right? It starts at fucking... Who are you? We start at $3. $1. No. I'll spread my cheeks. I'm so sorry, dude. I am so sorry. Brainstorm. But the truth is, what happened? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god. Can I see all the Brainstorms? Is that possible? We have to go to Scryfall for that. I'm not gonna do that again. I keep fucking changing my website, but we use like fucking 5 websites. Card name. Brainstorm. Look at this fucking card, dude. Banned in Historic. Legal in Pauper. Restricted in Vintage Man. restricted. Just like Soul Ring, Mox, Lotus, anything else. Restricted. And Commander and Legacy, of course. And... but what do I have to fucking click? View all prints right here. I mean, look in the terms of diversity, you know, and that's really the main reason why people wanted a foil Brainstorm. It was because it's rare, really played, looks hot. I'm playing Legacy, I've got money, you know what I mean? Vintage. But since then, there has been so many different variants of the Brainstorm, right? So these are the early ones. Nobody liked. Well, I mean, nobody. Unless you have been playing then, of course. Of course. If you've played them during those times, you like the art, no problem, man. You know, you want a DCI? Still worth 80 bucks. Thank you very much. This one came out, this one came out, this one was really, really hot. So a foil of this was really special. But then we have the Jace version. This one, I mean. Now we have this guy. There's this dude. And this is really cheap, no? $6 for that dude. Let's by the way, we go straight to CCG here. Let's open this up. Normally I can click here for all versions, but they haven't fixed the fact that borderless is like a different card. So we just write it. But we can see prices here. So this one from Secret Lair, even just $1. Honestly, I would consider things like this because it's Secret Lair. What am I looking for? Wow, looking amazing. I mean, this reminds me of Ancestral Recall, so that's why I don't like it. It feels like I'm playing Ancestral Recall and not Brainstorm. You know, I don't know why. It just feels like that. So a foil is 7 and a normal is 7 and a foil is 7. So you know, here's my my attitude when it comes to that. Let's go back, please. Please, I beg you. This guy also, I think it looks really good for a Brainstorm. I like what it looks like. I should have bought foil. It's $5. I don't know. Non-foil also. So I mean, here's a good example. If you buy a foil, it's twice the price. That's actually $6 here. Normal is 2 something. So you're paying actually 3 times the price, not like an additional 10%. You're paying 300% the price. Okay? So for that to actually be worth it, you know, it needs to do better when it increases in price than the normal one would. So if you say, okay, well, what if the normal one goes to $5? All right, or $6. All right, so it doubles or triples. Well, then you're telling me that this needs to go to $10 and $15 for, again, a foil Brainstorm that you can get for $1. You know, is it really gonna go there? I think this might go to $12. You know, 8, 9, 10, 12. But I feel like a normal one for a third of the price might give you a better gain in percentage wise. And so that's something that I never lose sight of. Okay, even though it looks better, are you really willing to pay that kind of premium, you know, if it's gonna bring you there? So that is that. That's that. So yeah, how much money are we gonna lose? Hey chat. So this is money lost. How much money are we gonna lose, chat? How much money are we going to lose? Okay? You tell me. I don't feel like we can. I feel like they are going to print more awesome cards. They will reprint some of them, but not all of them. And the only way we can lose cash on strong cards like this is if they reprint them all too much. Again. More and more. And then drive the price down like Pokemon. Just fucking straight through the ground. Okay? So that cards like these feel like cards like these. You know? Useless fucking contraptions that nobody use. And I don't see that happening, honestly. It's never been the attitude of Wizard of the Coast. And they're printing currently, okay? They're doing so well that the CEO of Wizard is now the CEO of Hasbro. I don't know if you were aware, but that just happened. And they're going to keep, in my opinion, doing what they've been doing. And what is that they've been doing? Unlike Command Zone said that they want, they've been printing new types of cards. New cards that are really good, really powerful, and more, and not reprinting what they should be reprinting and making new cards instead that are going for prices that we can't buy. You know, they're reprinting old ass stuff that we wanted and asked for like 10 years ago. But what's going to happen in 5 years? What are they going to print? Are they really going to print this again, or are they going to move on to other things, you know? And if they do print those again, well, we're going to sell them before they fucking do it. Right? When the price is still high. You got to be able to enjoy it. You got to enjoy this kind of stuff to do it. I have an eBay store. I sell there. Same name, CG Labelle. And you should probably hit the like button. You'll probably find something. And my current attitude is that I'm going to buy low now so that in 4 years I can sell. I'm going to buy low. 4 years I'm going to sell lower than the rest of them. And they're going to sell really well. And I'm not going to have problems with selling them or refunds or anything like that. So I think it's going to be a great time. That's what I think. Okay, I'm taking a break. Chat. I'm taking a break. And I don't even see time pass, guys. I'm having so much fun doing this kind of stuff. I don't even see time pass. You know? If you ask me, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? Well, I'm enjoying my job, working from home and stuff like that, but this is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. You know, and I've been successful in the past with it. So maybe I'll do it again. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. $15. And people, I don't think people like it that much. What's wrong with this card? Why would people not like the art? It's a secret lair people wouldn't like. Why is that? I've got like 2 more order. Maybe not as big as this. Maybe. That are coming also. I can't wait to look at that too. Brainstorm. Secret lair. Yeah, I think people just don't recognize it. You know, every time there's a new art, at first it phases you out. Unlike this one. When this one came out, everybody knew what it was. It's a brain storm. It's a storm in a brain. and she is absolutely magnificent in, you know, the power creep that Brainstorm is, right? This guy over here is just fucking playing a Rubik's Cube under a mushroom cloud. You know, I think it's the moon or a big rock coming his way. I think that's ice. It must be Canada. Oh no, this is like a Viking. But don't forget to draw your 3 cards and put them back on the battle on the library. So I think that's what's going on for itself. You know, whereas this guy, for example, is having a brainstorm. It's different. It's good looking. And these are special for some reason. Maybe the artists themselves, they might have taken really special artists to do them. One of the artists that worked for them on this set has a whole like anime show, super popular worldwide, and he was able to make an art card for Magic. You know what I mean? Like what? I think it's the same thing for the Liliana, and that's why it's such a high cost, is because the person who did it is a fucking multi-millionaire or fucking I don't know what, dude. So, just very, very interesting collaborations. A little out of my ballpark. That one was pretty trash. They fucking dumped it. I don't like it as much. Never did. Alright, we're taking a 5. Then I'm gonna see if I have any more cards that I haven't seen. I think I went through all of it though. I think that was all of it for now. Oh yeah. warm, we're happy, got everything we need. Our wool slippers. So, what do we do? Thought about making a tangent on the fetches. I haven't talked about the fetches in more details, but we'll talk about it in the next video. You know, or why I like particularly proven lands, especially fetches. Let's clear the board and just leave fetches. If you're still here, you still want some insight. Players need fetches. Sorry, players need lands. You know, you can go and buy this for $80 or whatever the fuck it was. It used to be. You know, or whatever other spell you think is good, and you can make a deck all you want. You know, with them cards. The truth is, you may choose to not play the card or not play the deck. When you're done with your deck, you're gonna take your mana base and put it into another deck. Or when you decide to make a new deck, you've got 30,000 cards you can choose from and a bunch of lands. But when you want to make a competitive deck, you've got a few thousand cards that you can look at and fetches. And the idea is that everybody who plays competitive needs fetches. They're also banned in Pioneer or not reprinted. Are they banned in Modern? Let's double check that. Wooded Foothill, for example. Legal in Modern, but banned in Pioneer. Because this was printed for you know, when Pioneer came, and this was already in print. And then these were never printed in Pioneer, and they never will be, because the other ones are banned. So they don't want to see fetches in Pioneer. They're happy with them in Modern currently, I think. And for the rest, they don't mind. But I think that any deck you want to build from scratch, if you say, okay, I'm going to get into Modern, you're going to go to fetches. You're just going to. They're just superior. They're the best. And if you want to be competitive, there's ways around it. I used to do that. You know, ways around. For example, getting dual lands. When I started Legacy, I went with fetches and basics and shocks. You know, but it's hard to maneuver around the fetches, really. You can maneuver around dual lands, alright. Maybe around shocks. But it's hard to maneuver around fetches. Because they're not that expensive. Not too expensive. When you have a competitive deck, you have the budget for it. Players are going to keep buying them. You always need lands. And it's just that simple. You may not need this spell, you know, or that spell, 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 or that spell. But you will always need lands. Always. I just find it much more narrow in the terms of lands and what you need. And another thing I haven't talked about is some of the cards that are really interesting, but this is just a personal thing. But like these here, for example, I've looked at them, but I haven't bought them. Great Eng, also great card. And there's only so many available, you know, and you can get them for 80 or some. Ember Cleave, same thing. You can get it for really reasonable prices, but I just wish I had picked them up when they were a third of the price, you know. Ember Cleave. Right, so this thing came out and nobody knew, and then it was like, whoa, this card's fucking insane. It's fucking good. And then it stabilized at like, was it twice, 3 times the price? And it kept going up. Reached 25, went down. 8, 12, now 5. So for this one, $5, I think it's a fine purchase. But when I look at this one, because this is the one I'd rather have, right, it was $20, $30, 20, so 25. So I don't know if I want to buy it into that now, right now. What about the foils? 50, 50, 80, 76. This one's a little more narrow. What about what is the other one? The Great Eng. Great card. Great card. 13, I remember. 12, 13 bucks. 17. Doesn't stay like that for long. 25. And it goes up to 60, 40, 50. Currently 50. Again, when are they gonna reprint this? I don't think it's gonna be a standard set. I really don't. I feel like this is part of the new cards that are kind of unique to a standard set. You know, a unique to a standard box. In the multiverse that they're inside during that box. But then they will reprint this in the Modern Horizons. In, you know, the whatever else. And I feel like I missed out. It should have been here and not here. So you know, if they do reprint it, it's gonna go down to 25, 30 maybe. Then I'll think about picking it up. Foil for this, you know, incredible price, 15, 17 bucks. Currently 59. It's capped because of the full art. The full art is insanely good looking. Great piece to have on the battlefield. 25 bucks, 36, 75, 70. And the foils, you know, 110 to 80. Wow, dude. And it started, oh my god, it started like fucking 300 bucks. So wow, incredible. So I went down to 80. 150. I don't know if you knew, but this thing is in reaching the 300s, right? 228. That's a lot of fucking capital. I would have totally sold it if I could have bought it here. You know, this is the kind of hard kind of card to get in as an investment. When you buy it at 84 foil, you're not sure if is it really gonna go to 300 for some standard fucking card that's full art and foil. You would never know necessarily that it would go to 150, 250, 300. You know, so that's why these prices are here. You know? But personally, I feel like I missed out. I don't want to buy it here, whether it's a foil or a regular. You know, compared to where it could have been and where it will go again, because it will see a reprint. Maybe not in this format. So in terms of investability in the Great Eng, I missed it. Same thing with the Embercleave. Maybe not, but I feel like I missed the Great Eng for sure. And we're moving on to other things. You know? That's all. That's all I wanted to say.